Hey, you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me give y'all a few minutes before I start with a few seconds because I don't have that much time. I put my tea ready. Okay, I think I'm just gonna start like I always do. So I'm sitting here with my big glasses. Before I start talking, let me say, how are you all doing? Hey, people. I hope that you're all doing fine. I hope that everything is well. You're still enjoying whatever is left of this summer. Huge change, and here and there is a lot of rain all of a sudden. But that's not what this channel is about. So, anyway, I hope that you're all doing fine. I hope you're all doing great. Right now, I'm sitting here in the studio, and I thought, let me give you a glimpse of what is happening behind the scene, what I am doing in my preparation for the exhibition, and if there is any progress, if things are going well, yes or no. So, as you can see, sitting here in the studio, this is one of the paintings that I'm ready finishing off, and I'm hoping that I can finish it off by tomorrow so that I can start with my other painting, which is on this side here. I'm just going to show you a piece of that. I don't want to show everything. If you want to see the whole thing, you just have to come to the show. For those who are living in the Netherlands and living nearby Amsterdam, or living in Amsterdam, or have the possibility, capability of traveling all the way to Amsterdam, I would say do so. Do so. I'm gonna put also information about the exhibition in the description box. So for any of you people that are interested in the exhibition, you're more than welcome. And also where you can find the information about the exhibition, what it's about. But let me first of all start with me kind of tired, suffering from a headache. Sometimes it looks like a migraine. It looks like it is heading towards a migraine, and I'm trying to cope with that. So what I just do is just take a lot of water, take in a lot of water, tea. Um, I did take some painkillers because sometimes they can be very, very intense, and I'm not waiting for that. So I guess it has to do with the fact that I'm very intense with the work that I'm doing right now, and I want to have. And then when things like that happen, it can. I think it induces the headache that I have right now. So okay, I see that the connection is not all too right. Let me see if I can try to move it here. Okay, let's hope I'm not. Okay, I'm not seeing that message anymore. So everything is cool, Gucci. So like I already said, the headache can be a pain because the only thing that really helps against the headaches is just taking sleep, taking rest. But it's something that I right now cannot do. So I do take a nap. I did take a nap, but um, yeah, I have to get back to work because I want to finish as much as I possibly can for the exhibition. Um, there's some new work, and I would love for the new work also to be presented during the exhibition. So, not to say that I don't have a choice. It is not necessary, but it is something that I really would love to do. Like I already told about um, my project that I started, in which I paint men and within the theme of vulnerability. I do want to have that in the exhibition. I just want to have it there, y'all. So nah, I cannot exclude them. So I just have to put a little bit more extra work and effort into that, and it just has to take as long as as it is possible to take for me. I was hoping that I could finish all three pieces because it's one, two, three pieces, but I haven't even started on the third piece. So that for me, yeah, I don't like it, but I can live with it. it is something that I will finish off anyway. So even if these two will get picked for the exhibition, I can live with the fact that the third one won't be there. Like I already said, it is my project, and the willingness of the curator to say, well, you know what, send it and we will see if there's a place for that. That for me is already a big plus. It's a huge plus. So I'm already very, very happy for the fact that these are getting the opportunity to at least be seen and hopefully also be hanging there. Um, so, am I on schedule? I believe so. I have faith that working the way that I'm working and putting in the hours that I'm putting into it and just being mindful of how I distribute my time, anything that is important and a little bit more complex, I have to put more time into it. And anything that is easy for me to do, just to finish that off so that you don't have to wait for that, that is, of course, going to take a little bit of time. But for the rest, I do believe that I'm on schedule. I am not worried about that at all. Not at all. So you do have to just have faith. Have faith in what you can do. Have faith in what you cannot do. Let go of things that you don't have any control over, and the things that you do have, you can influence. Do that. I try to keep myself away from any distractions, and social media can be a distraction for me because I like to be on social media and still have to engage in social media. But the good part about it is that I have a programming that allows me just to schedule in what I need to show on social media. So I'm not busy with it every day, not at all. So that allows me to do what it is that I need to do. Also, what it is important for me is to have my downtime. So I do take breaks, and I take them regularly because I tend to not eat or not to take breaks. So when it's time for me to stop, I'm pooped. I'm completely pooped, fatigued. And that is, of course, not what I would like to have because it takes a little bit more for me to recover. So taking regular breaks and having my bottle of water, eating properly, and also, I like to drink my tea. And because I'm now going to the gym and I train pretty heavy, I lift weights and things like that. Uh, I have to eat a little bit more than I normally would eat. So I also have to be mindful of that because the body also needs to recover. I also need to rest, have my full hours of sleep. I'm not the type of artist that says I'm gonna sleep for 5 hours and I'm done. Listen, if I cannot sleep, I do have my moments that I just can't sleep anymore. I'm up, I'm awake. That's what it is. I just, I'm up and awake. But for the most part, I need my 8 hours of sleep. I will get grumpy. I will get um, irritable, and I cannot focus. So for me, sleep, rest is very important, and I would advise you to do the same. If you're that type of person that says I can work for hours on straight, kudos to you. But I can work for hours on straight too, but eventually it will have a negative effect on me. So I rather not. I know I'm most effective when I'm feeling good. I ate. My belly is content. I ate, and then I can just do the work that I want to do, and I'm focused, and I'm just out of this world. Nobody can. Nobody even knows that I'm here. No one. So for now, things are going the way they are going. There will be a total of one, two, three, maybe six paintings that I will be shipping next week. Next week already. And from that, a selection will be made because the exhibition is a group exhibition. So it's not just me, but it will be a group exhibition with other artists. Some of them I already know. Others I have not had the pleasure to know. So I will definitely be very curious on who I'm sharing the floor with. Oh, that was my window. With whom I'm sharing the floor with, and who will be participating in the exhibition. So I'm very curious about that. Um, this is the first time I'm doing a group exhibition, so it's of course quite different. The difference between your own exposition or exhibition, in this case, the the two times that I have done it has been on my own initiative, and I had a full series of paintings. And I also had a good storyline. I knew what I wanted to do, how I wanted to show it, and just the whole shablam, making the cards, printing the cards, telling the stories, being present, shipping the paintings to the place of destination and shipping them back, packaging them. Whew, that's a whole operation. That's a whole operation that you need to do when you do it by yourself. But I have to say, it has been a great learning experience, and I want to do that again, hopefully very soon. Um, and probably also for a longer period. And it could be like a temporary pop up shop, or like a temporary gallery, something like that. So that would be great, a great opportunity for me to showcase more of my recent work, more of the projects that I would like to execute right now. Um, the will is there. The will is definitely there. The will is there to create more topics, more different projects and paintings. And I like creating in that particular style because it gives me the opportunity to stay on top of my own skills, my art, and also on top of what is what is happening within the community and how I can keep on telling the story, and also just making people think. Um, I also noticed that it's a great way for me to let people come in contact with what it is that is going on in ourselves and how that may have an effect on how we stand in life and in our community. So the exhibition is something like that. It's making a statement, more of an emphasis on Black people. But I will put a link in the description box. I think the website is completely in Dutch, so I don't know if there's an English version of the website. But I would say go ahead, take a look at it. If you are an English speaker, go ahead and take a look at the website, and you will find more about the exhibition and how what it is that the curator wants to tell about this particular exhibition. But I'm really proud to be part of that. Um, so yeah, am I nervous for the coming show? Not really. I'm not really nervous. Maybe when it comes to it eventually, and I have to, I'm standing there, maybe with the opening, things like that, then I would be a little bit nervous, of course, because it's new, and I'm also presenting work that is new. So yeah, then I will be nervous. But right now, I don't have the time to be nervous. I don't allow myself to be nervous. It's blocking me to get nervous, and the nerves are not helping me. You understand? So being nervous while you're working is not going to help you. Being frustrated about something that's outside of your element and out of your environment is not going to help you. So it's really important for you just to be focused. And until now, it has been going well. I did take my time before I started painting. I didn't. I think a couple of weeks before painting, I did take some time off and allow myself just to be in my downtime because while I'm painting, I'm also having a part-time job just to make sure that I can support myself in the main costs in this household. That still needs to happen, and I'm still responsible for that. Um, having a young adolescent, a young son who is an up and coming uh, athlete. So yeah, I do have to take into consideration that I am stretching myself in a certain way. I am stretching myself. So where I can take a break, I will need to do that. Knowing who I am and knowing what the nature of Marilva is, who I am, I really need to take into account that rest is really important. And I'm not going to drag myself into this, um, um, struggle hard type of mentality, working mentality. I do believe that mentality of working hard is important, and it's just as important as resting. Just as important as resting. I have had in the past many examples. I might make a video about that too, um, because like I already said, I've always been a creative. But years back, I had my very first company where I would make my own natural products. Like I already said, I will make a video out of that and maybe discuss the pros and cons. I think I'm gonna make like a separate videos about that, and you can learn about that too. I stopped with that because it was so demanding, and there were a lot of things that now in hindsight I didn't do efficient and effectively. And if I had the opportunity to turn certain things around, make different decisions, I definitely would do that. I definitely would make different decisions. That probably would be a better success for me. But then again, who knows if I will be doing this? So it might have been in my favor to have something, to have started a business and not go the way it needed to go, but have the mentality from that and have great pointers out of that that now lead me to the place where I am and where I need to be mindful of. Um, so yeah, that is basically what's going on right now. I'm sitting. I think I already said that I'm sitting here in the studio, and it's. I don't know if can notice it, but it's quite small. It's literally. I can put my arms like this, so it's literally this. It's this space, and I'm not that big. Like it's literally this space, and also made a video already about having wanting a new studio. Hey, I'm already professing it. So let me just say I have a new studio. There was a slip of the tongue, but it's a good slip of the tongue because that says that something is on its way. So I'm gonna claim it and open myself to it. I have a new studio in which I can make these big ones. These type of big ones. This one is 100 centimeters by 120 centimeters, and that is twice. So you already know. And I want to make bigger paintings, right? So the space where I am right now is not sufficing. It's not enough. I have to move. I have to go. I have to move, and I have to go. So yeah. Is it helping me right now? I'm doing the best that I can. Right now, this is what I am dealing with. So I just have to work with what I have. I don't want to sit here and complain about, it's too small, I can't work. Well, I'm making it work. I'm making it work with working with the space that I have. And that is just it. So there's not that much I can say about that. It's just how we need to work for it, and with it, I cannot make it bigger. I just have to go to another space. And like I already said, I would love to go to a space in Amsterdam. If not, then I would just stay here in Sandam and do it right here. Um, but this is the space that I'm working in, and maybe I wouldn't say that it's the best trade to have. Somewhere it has also, not such beneficial sides. It's a great thing if you're flexible and just make the best out of it. But otherwise, it can also work against you because if you have a bigger space, you just work a lot freer. You're more calm and you're more like, "Ugh, I don't feel so secluded." Because right now, it's kind of claustrophobic. It's kind of closing and easing on me in my neck and on my back and just everywhere. But like I already said, I just leave the room and just come back. Take a deep breath. So yeah, it's not slowing me down for now. It's not slowing me down, but it's slowing the process of making other types of paintings down because I have a different package here, which is behind the laptop, and there's no space, people. There's no space. There's no space. I'm using space on this side. There's a table. I'm using space under the table to put things away. In the corner, I have some things. I have shelves over here. On this big closet, on top of it, I don't know if I can show it. On top of it, there is paintings. It's everywhere. It's like it is everywhere. It's like sand. The moment you walk on the beach, it gets everywhere. You come home and you take off your clothes. It's like, where is this sand coming from? So it's everywhere. It's everywhere. People, every my brushes are here on, in front of the window. I've almost no space on this table, and somewhere I just have to make a decision to make that change. So yeah, mentally, as you're already here, I'm already making that decision to just to move, just to move. You know, not having this mentality of I gotta make it. No, move, move, move. The ideal situation would be like having a gallery against a reduced price. There are places that they have in the Netherlands. They call it in Dutch kraakpanden, leegstaande panden. Those are actually business units, old offices that or old stores that have been empty for a considerable amount of time, and to prevent that people are going to hack in those places, they rent those places to starting entrepreneurs, to creatives like me for reduced pricing. So that would be for me a great option, a great opportunity um, to start that and just go somewhere. For me, it would be amazing just to have a gallery with these type of art, my art hanging there, and or hanging there with other artists that would be willing to support that idea. I think that would be a strong platform to have like other artists, um, people of color standing at one location, because I haven't seen a, well, there is one in Amsterdam. I don't know if they're black operate. They're not black owned, but they are black operated. That I know. They are black operated. But I would love to see one that is black operated and owned. So why not start the first one? Why not put that out in the world and start the first one? I'm not scared to say that. So already put it out there. We claim it, we own it, and we work in line of it. We work in line of it. So I'm going back to work. I've been talking enough. You already know that I like to talk, 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 talk. This girl likes to talk, but I don't talk nonsense. That never gonna catch me like that. So I'm gonna stop this. Going back to work. Going back to my focus. Put on my music. Got my tea. And I will be all right. I will be totally fine. I said I wouldn't be coming this week, but I thought, let me just say hi really fast and show you what it is that I'm doing behind the scenes. Because I don't think I will be having the time to film anything and edit that for this week. I do have a video that is planned for coming Thursday, so you can definitely expect let's say the full show episodes will be on Thursday, and the lives twice a week. I'm gonna commit myself to do that on the Monday and maybe on a Friday. I forgot when I did it last time. I thought it was a Friday. Y'all let me know. But I think it was a Friday that I did it. I did it on a Friday. I think so. So I am going to say thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I really appreciate it. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel. All right? For all the people that are lurking, I see you. I see you in the inside. So you might as well just subscribe. It's okay. Sometimes I do it too. But subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the content. It's already, something that is different, something that is beneficial. It's uplifting, it's entertaining, something different, right? Something different that we are working with, which, by the way, but that's going to be a new video. I am thinking about starting a second channel where I still want to be under the heading of creativity, but go a little bit different route. So I'm already putting it out there, right? I'm already putting it out there. So we're going to talk about that another time. Maybe a live. I think it's going to be a live. Excuse me. And just talk about that idea. So, like I already said, subscribe, like the video, so, share it with other people. If you got something like a comment, like a question, like a remark, you just want to say hi, that's fine. I will say hi back. You can also follow me on other social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Go over there. I also have a podcast. I started with my podcast. Your girl is busy. Yes, I am. I wouldn't say I'm busy. I don't like that word. I am scheduling myself to do things that are in line with the purpose of MCJ Studio. That's what I'm doing. So, also have a podcast. Um, I will talk about that another time, so don't worry about that. So, follow me on the social media platform. Also, subscribe, like, share. Let me see that you're out there. Um, by liking and subscribing, you are pushing the content further into the social media stratosphere, right? So more people get to see it. More people get to see it on their feeds. More people are getting to see it on their as a suggestion. If you have seen this video, you might like this video, or hey, this video is new. You might want to see it. So that would be great if you could do that. Yeah, counting on you because without you, this cannot be possible. So, gonna see you soon. Have a great day. Bye bye. We'll talk next time.